Hey everyone, Moshe here, the Electric Israeli. I'm inside the Tesla Model 3 and I want to give you some tips that I discover myself, that I see on some YouTube channels, this nice Canadian guy. So let me share with you a few tips, starting with the navigation system. So as you know, most people have a home address and work address saved up. Now let's say you want to go to whatever destination, you will put the address using the keypad, right? So right now I'm obviously at home. So if you want to get a little shortcut, what you do, you will slightly pull down the navigation. It will know by itself to take you to work. Okay, this will take you to work. This is not my work, my wife work. And then if you are at work and you pull it down, it will take you home. So it will know how to do that by itself. So that's a nice tip. Another tip I can give you, this one is almost self-explanatory. So let's take a look. For example, I want to show you something cool. Where it is, there it is, somewhere here. Here it is. Here's a nice pizza joint. I like to go with my kids. So if I don't know the address, let's say you're traveling around and you don't know the address, basically you will press and hold and it will show you the address, and you can press navigate and it will take you there. And let's say you go in some area, around here and you're not sure where the house, but you know it's the intersection here. And so if you press and hold on the beginning, it will give you some kind of a address and you can go there and you will be able to navigate, you see? So that's it. So press down, it will take you home or work, and or vice versa, okay? Or you can press and hold on destinations or on specific streets. All right, the next one I want to give you is the famous camera, which is on right now, taking a great photos of the front of my garage. I'm sure it's so exciting. Having said that, I can tell you that this update so far stinks, because it's supposed to record, and then when it's full, if it's now downloaded, then it's supposed to erase everything within 24 hours and start again. Well, guess what? The thumb drive gets corrupted all the time. So once it gets full, it gets corrupted and it doesn't erase, and you have to take it, erase everything, and reformat it. So that's not good. So here's what I can tell you. Obviously, I'm not driving right now, but what I can tell you is that right now the camera is recording. So let's say I'm driving. I get home, I get to work, I get to a destination. Before you turn off the car, I know it's a pain in the ass for now, but before you turn off the car, or after, before you turn off the car, what you do is you press and hold for a couple seconds, ding ding, and then the camera will stop recording, you see? And then let's say you start driving again, you give it a nice tap, and it should start recording. This way you can record and not get the disc corrupted. When it's full and you want to download it, you can do that, but it's supposed to erase it by itself. But if you do that, better chances that it will erase by itself and then continue recording. Just make sure you turn it off and on when you start. I know it's stupid. I'm sure Tesla will fix it. It's not supposed to be this way, but at least this is the tip I can give you. All right, now, speaking of version 9 update, you get this menu here. It's a famous menu. The call, the charging, and the camera are redundant. And the calendar, the energy, and the web are more, especially the web, are more current. But let's say energy, huh? How about that? So let's say energy, and you press the button while you're driving or before you're driving. You want to see what's what, who's who. And as you know, there are, actually, before I do that, tell you something. So, okay, you saw your energy, you turn it off, you're driving, and then you want to see your energy again. So instead of doing step 1, step 2, you can just flick it up and it will go to the last icon that you used. So instead of doing 1, 2, you do 1 and it goes right there and you can flick it off. Let me prove it to you. So let's say I am on my back camera. Okay, here's the back of my garage and you're driving and you want to see behind or whatever, and then you turn it off. You will do this again. It will go to the last thing that you did. Capiche? Understand? Let's see you're in charging. And then you're done. And then you flick and then you're charging again. See that? This is cool stuff. All right, you got it. So we have the navigation, we have the camera that it's still recording. I'm going to turn it off in a minute. And you have the last thing that you can do. All right. Now, you know that I don't have great feeling about the only thing here and everything is connected from here and everything is functional from here, especially while you're driving. Can be distracted. One of the most pain in the butt thing is this, Mr. Wiper blade. No, I set it on auto, and it's supposed to start wiping while if it starts feeling wetness, but it's not functioning all the time. So let's say you're driving and it's not going on, and you press on one, and then the wiper blades, they're gonna start working. They're not working, but they will do that, and then you can go back on auto. But instead of going back and forth, what you can do now, I'm gonna have to move my camera. It's a little dark in here, but you will see. So Tesla drivers should know that, but if you're just starting, I know it's dark. Here's my hand. You see my hand? This is the left stalk for your anything to do with the indicator. Here's the indicator, if you can see it. Yeah, here it is. But it's also the fluid stuff. So there's a little button here right on the side. If you press it once lightly, see, and the wiper blades will go. So instead of fidgeting around with that screen, especially when you're driving, it can be really, really, really distracting. You flick, flick once, and there you go. Now, if you press and hold, let me show you what happened when it's press and hold. Now, you see the spritz came, the water came and cleaned it up. So if you press only one time, little tap, 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 little tap, tap, and then it will go. All right? So I hope that these, sorry for the, okay, I hope that these tips help you. Navigation, camera, the energy, the last thing that you can swipe, and the wiper. So I hope this was helpful for you, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. One more thing. Let's go back to the energy, and in the energy, there's something really cool. It comes by default on the 15 miles range. See that 15 miles range? It can give you 5 miles or it can give you 30 miles, which is about 50 kilometers. So let's say you're going on a long trip. And you look at it once, and then you want to see again how's your consumption. Okay? So the energy consumption, it's a good screen. This is one of my favorite screen, actually, consumption trip. So now, as you see, the car is obviously now at 253 miles charge. But here it tells you, if you put it on the top, it gives you the projected range, which is 234. It's less. Calculating your latest 30 miles trip. As you see, there's a big hike here. That's a hill by my house that we go up. So obviously, if you go on a highway, it will be different. So this will give you the projected range, especially if you supercharging, and this give you the rated range. Okay, this is more accurate than this. This is probably the miles you have than this, and this charge. So when you do a long range trips, you want to look at this one to give you an indication of how you're doing and how many more miles you have to go. You understand? I hope this was helpful, guys. Try to help. If you have tips, please share with me. I love tips. I love sharing. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and yada yada. You know what I like to say. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.